So I had terrible C-sections that left my body destroyed. And after working out a lot, I realized I couldn't do any more. So I got a tummy tuck. They call it a mommy makeover. A tummy tuck and lipo. And it changed my whole body.
Hi. Oh, this is nice. Hi, you look phenomenal.
Thank you, so do you. It changed my confidence, so I'm really happy. So yeah, I did that glow up. But this is the same. I'm done here. This is done.
He is like a different person. He's rebirthed. It's crazy. Like I look at pictures now and I'm like, I'll get like, you know how your phone brings up memories? I'm like, oh my, like he really looks so different. Because remember, it's such a gradual process for us. Like we see him every day. And I'm like, wow, like you have just shed your outer layer and you are now a butterfly. Like it's the craziest thing. I don't necessarily think it's changed our relationship. I know there was like articles about that it like improved our sex life. Nothing has changed. Like we're not having sex less than 4 times a week. It's not happening. It's not happening in my house.
Marge Singer's great. She's a professional ball buster. She's fabulous.
An old friend of mine, Bob, is coming to town next week, and I'm going to go out to dinner with him.
Marge Singer, ADD of conversations. I don't know. Right, so he called, and what's the story?
I don't think you want to hear
Sexting?
it. A little.
All right, Marge Sears, you look like Sister Betrill.
It's not my fault.
It's not my fault. I had to get a whole new vase.
My nose looks better, doesn't it?
What are these? These are nice. There's only one in here.
Probably got messed up.
Mom, these are covered in dust. So you're not wearing these.
I will give it to the Vietnam vets.
Is he gonna wear these? 75-year-old Vietnam War veteran?
But they ask for clothing and shoes all the time.
We don't talk about it a lot. Joe owns apartments. We always say he's just the plumber, but he does own apartments. And his bookkeeper got very sick. And so Marge Singer had to come in a pinch and make sure everyone's paying the rent, which I think is absolutely hysterical. Marge Singer loves to be needed. She came in and rescued Joe, and she's there at work every day. He needs someone to answer the phones and do everything, so it's actually kind of funny. Oh yeah, I have a big update on Lexi and Nino. They're still living with us in the carriage house.
The worst thing that ever happened to me at a party was when I ate from the wrong edamame bowl. I ate the shells that had been sucked by everyone else.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Well, I'm sure you've had worse in your mouth. I wouldn't worry about it. We love it. I love that she lives 100 feet away from me. Nino keeps us very young. How was the swimming lesson?
Did you kick your legs?
Did you sit on the side like a little baby with your diapers while the big kids swam? Yeah.
And Lexi and I are growing our business, Soiree. So her and I, that's our sole focus in life. Truthfully, it is. I pumped so much money into it, and it's really growing. We've gotten into some stadiums, Chicago White Sox Stadium. We're working with MetLife. Everything's great. I'm very lucky. Lexi's like my soulmate of women. Jan died. It was very sudden. And I think it just put my whole life in perspective. You know, I spent a lot of time with my son. I went away for a month, you know, and didn't speak to anybody. The holidays were very hard, and my husband had to watch me cry a lot about, you know, with someone else I used to be in love with. It was just a horrible year, and I think it was very hard on myself and Joe. I think it was hard for him because, you know, he would watch me cry about my ex-husband and you know, mourn, you know, a loss of someone who I was married to for 20 years. It's a year, but it doesn't feel like a year.
No.
And when I think about it, I get a little freaked out.
I feel the deepest horror for you because I never want you to feel horror. I never want you to be sad. But that sadness, I cannot remove. I can't do anything about it. It's just very hard to go in. Come on, kid.
I don't want to keep crying about it. I think when someone in your life can't do anything, you know, your spouse can't do anything to fix your hurt, you know, it caused an issue. And I was not easy to live with, you know. I had a lot of sad, sad days. It's just like, did Jan make my marriage better with Joe? Because everything was complete. So I think it's put strain on me and Joe a little bit, you know? You know, I'm a little bitchy. I'm in mourning. I'm not myself. I fly off the handle easy. I cry at the drop of a hat. He doesn't know how to handle this. This is nothing you're trained for in a marriage, the death of an ex-spouse. But he has to be patient with me. It's very, very weird to lose an ex-husband who you're so close to, who's the father of your kids. I think it was just a very, very hard time.